So how can you do better social media marketing for your organization in less time for greater impact? If that's the question you're trying to answer, well, first you come to the right place. Hi, I'm Kelly, the nonprofit marketing nerd and CEO of Nonprofit Marketing Nerds. We help nonprofits, maybe like yours, tell their story and DIY their social media with marketing that works. So I was just in a call with I was just in a call with an executive director today who was a founding executive director that was doing great work for her organization. She had a solid brand. She had a solid visual presence on her. And she was kind of like, well, it's not really working. And after a quick social media audit, she was doing a lot of things the right way. Again, there was consistency in tone. There was proactive, not reactive marketing. So she wasn't only asking people to come to events or only asking people for money. She was also just sharing impact and sharing about the events that she was doing for her constituents. But I would say, especially in the world of AI, she was probably overcomplicating it. And so one of the first things I told her was, and again, we own a marketing agency, and this is a literal internal technical term we say for social media content for nonprofits. It's called a photo dump, which is literally just 3 to 5 diverse pictures that show faces and voices. And then you do a marketing dump with a general message reminding people of your mission and impact or programming. Now, this might seem weird, but this is typically where nonprofits do it wrong in their social media. They get too in the weeds and assume that people already know everything about them and almost isolate people by not bringing them in. Or they get very corporate and perfect with the perfect polished Canva graphic and boring. So this is really authentic voices, awareness of image, authentic faces. This is a great thing any nonprofit can do and should be doing at least once a week, even if that's the only social media post they're doing. So yes, I am telling you to follow the Nonprofit Marketing Nerds official strategy of doing a marketing dump. And with these visuals of 3 to 5 graphics, hopefully that show faces, they don't even really need to make sense together. It's almost better if it's random. I know it's wild, but trust me, honestly, with the right copy, even a specific message about your mission, with the right copy, these posts truly perform well. And this is us as a marketing agency that serves nonprofits giving you this quick tip. The other thing you can do is with ChatGPT, if you train it the right way. And again, we want to remind you, you need to use AI like another employee, so you need to train your employee. I could do a whole other video on training for brand voice for nonprofits. But one of the best ways you could quickly create some social media content is to take a meeting you've already done where you were talking about all the great impact you're making, that's actual voices from your actual organization. Import into ChatGPT and say, please use this language almost as is, and create separate social media posts about our impact. And chances are, already within that meeting, people have used wonderful words and language that you can just use moving forward. Another thing you can do if you're trying to get social media content that actually works for your organization, but you don't have much time, is to repost stuff that already worked a year ago, 2 years ago. If it's an evergreen content piece, which means it's not time sensitive, you just repost that. No one's going to remember. The biggest issue that a lot of people have in their storytelling is you need to say something 7 to 11 times before people even remember it and act. So that one social media post that went out once 2 years ago, no one's going to remember. And if they do, it's going to have already been imprinted positively for them. They're not going to be like, oh, they posted that before. Like, oh, that gives you the same feeling it did the last time. Maybe this time I'll actually click donate. The number one easiest way your organization can level up their social media, and I will tell you, this is 100% the right thing to do and no one ever does it, is to go live. Now, I'm not talking this like, let's go on site for 30 seconds and have some scripted promo. I am telling you just how you are, raw, real. You show up, you chat, you share stories authentically and specifically for whoever is the best voice of your brand, but also maybe your executive director or someone that could help establish trust. Consistent live video of a known face and a voice talking directly to your target audience, which probably is your donors, is the best way you can truly level up your organization's social media. We've seen, and again, I don't quite have the data yet, but we've seen for organizations that are going live at least once a month, consistently, they start to develop more donors, get more one-time donors, and increase their social media engagement that if you know how social media algorithms work, the more people that are engaged in your content, the more it trips into other people's feeds. So it matters. And especially in the time of AI, especially when mosquitoes are biting my legs, especially in the time of AI, what can be more refreshing than a voice talking to a person on the other side of the screen? Now, you might be thinking, Kelly, that just seems so simple. Like, that's not gonna work. Try it. Before you say it doesn't work, do it at least 3 times consistently. I say once every 3 weeks works, maybe once a month. But it is guaranteed to not only expand your social media audience and turn your followers into raving fans, but it's guaranteed to position your organization as a more trustworthy organization because there is a face, a voice, an authentic connection. Again, those are some quick tips off the cuff on how you can DIY your nonprofit social media better, using these strategies that take less than a couple minutes to do. If you're curious about how you can truly level up your social media, again, in the link below, I have a free discovery call where I would love to nerd out with you all about your organization's social media. But until then, make sure to subscribe below so you can continue to check out our videos, how you can DIY your organization's marketing and storytelling.